Hey, what's happening everyone? Journeyman here and welcome back to We March On. This is episode, I think, now on to episode 13 of the season. And this is quite probably the biggest episode. We take on Manchester United in the FA Cup semi-final. There was a game between the last episode and today. That was a 4-1 victory over Leicester. I rotated the squad out because that was just 3 days ago. So I had to rest a couple of players. And man of the match was Lewis Cook, getting his first start for the club. 1 goal, 1 assist for him. Cookie also opening his goal-scoring account for the Saints with a goal and an assist. And Stephen Davis also had a really good performance there with 2 assists to his name. Good team performance throughout. No complaints. So currently in the league table, like it matters really, we are 8th in the table, 56 points. Now 2 points behind Man United and Liverpool, but they do have games in hand over us, so they could extend that gap pretty much. I think they will. So honestly, 8th is probably going to be our realistic position, which means that the FA Cup is our one and only last chance to get into Europe this season. So, injury news. Unfortunately, I was hoping Lamina will be fit and ready to go, but my physio recommended him not to be selected. He's still recovering from that broken ankle. He's only at 70% with 36 match sharpness. So, if we play him, we risk injuring him in the long term. I would love to have him on the bench, but it's just not realistic. So, taking on Manchester United today, it'll be interesting to see what kind of lineup they have because they played Olympic Lyon midweek. So, it'll be interesting to see who they have selected. So, this is who we're going to go with. No real surprises. The only one to really speak of is going to be Jan Valery at right back because, unfortunately, Mathieu Debuchy is currently loan from Arsenal and he was cup tied. He played in the FA Cup third round when he was with them. So, Jan Valery gets a start. The 18-year-old French right back showed a lot of promise, to be honest with you, and if he keeps improving, he's definitely going to push Trent Alexander-Arnold when he joins next season. So anyway, this is how we're going to line up for today's game. Shane Long also moves into the bench, as you can see, and so does Matthew Targett. Players are usually on the outside looking in. Alright, so going into the game, of course, Man United are 6-4 on favourites. Go check out the Man United team. So it looks like they've filled in a very, very strong team today. Probably their first choice. De Gea's in goal, Darmian, they've got a 4-5-1 formation. Pogba, Herrera, and Blind in midfield. Mkhitaryan, Mata, and obviously Lukaku is a player we have to keep a very close eye on. Good season for him so far, 21 goals to his name. Alright, so I'm going to have faith in my current tactical approach. I'm not going to do any opposite instructions. I'm just going to send the boys on the way and have faith that they will be triumphant. Also, we got a notification that it is a full capacity at Wembley, which is around about 90,000 people. So that's a really, really cool, good turnout. Obviously, I mean, it's FA Cup semi-final, one big team and a team on the rise. So I'm not surprised that it is sold out, but nevertheless, good to see the Saints supporters out in waves. Alright, so here's the first highlight of the game. Here's Ryan Bertrand. First to Romeo to Gabbiadini, to James Ward-Prowse, Jordy Classy. There's good possession football, not amounting to much, but here's a chance. Romeo shoots straight at De Gea. Good opportunity though, really, really good build-up play. Very, very patient approach. So good to see us keeping the ball, passing it around. Hopefully nerves won't get to the guys. Alright, so halftime. Not much else has happened in the first half. Really tight, obviously nervous affair. Both teams not really creating that many opportunities. We had the one major chance so far, and that was the Romeo shot from the edge of the area, which De Gea saved it comfortably. I do have options on the bench. Obviously, Cookie is an option for me to bring on for Charlie Austin. I could also put Luan up top and then move Paul Prowse in the advanced midfield role, and we have options around him. So I'm not going to make any changes because we're actually playing really well. We've limited the impact that Man United have had on us today. I'm going to see if Man United changed their formation, though. That's something we've got to keep a close eye on. Let's do that now. Yep, so they've actually changed formation. They've gone from 4-5-1 to a 4-2-3-1 as the highlight is happening in the background. They've also brought on Iago Aspas, who's going to get on the ball now. He takes on Bertrand. Good tackle there from Ryan, though. Well dispossessed. Alright, here's Luan. Here's a counter-attacking opportunity. See if we can capitalise. Jan Valery is really bombing forward there, and he gives the ball away cheaply, and he's got to get back. Rashford is now through on goal, and Vida brings him down in the box. It is a penalty to Manchester United there. That was all caused from Jan Valery being out of position. The 18-year-old unfortunately was caught up the field, and Vida had to come across to try and cover for the run of Rashford, and he brought him down really, really easily in the box. Here's Asper's from the penalty spot. Shoots and straight past Fraser Forster, opening goal of the game, 1-0 to Manchester United. But lucky enough, we do have time to get back in this game. And I do have plenty of options on the bench as well in case I really want to change things up. But saying that, I may be forced to do so. Looks like Jan Valery says he wants to come off. He's got a bruised rib. Yeah, he's going to have to come off. He can't play like that. So what we're going to do instead, Ure is going to come on and play right back. Not really a natural right winger. But well, he could probably do a good job today. And I'm also going to bring on Lou. I'm going to move Luan up top. And I'm also going to change things around in midfield. Let's bring on Stephen Davis, who had a really, really good game against Leicester midweek. So I'm hoping he can replicate that performance in the second half to get us back in this game. Alright, about 67, 70 minutes on the clock now. I'm going to try and encourage the boys. Obviously disappointing to be 1-0 down. Let's see if we can get a goal back here. Bertrand to Ure, to Romeo, to Luan's throw on goal! Get in there, Luan. Great finish there from the Brazilian there. 16th goal of the season. What a finish that was. Chipping De Gea from, looks like the edge of the area. Oh, penalty spot actually. Chipped De Gea from the penalty spot. De Gea, honestly, I don't know what he was doing there. I'd be disappointed if it was my keeper. But 1-1 is the score, so we're back in this game. Alright, ball's cleared, and there's a counter-attack opportunity for Man United. This is where they're super, super dangerous. Marcus Rashford on for Lukaku. Shoots. Oh, and good save there from Fraser Forster. Thought that was going to creep in after he made the stop. But good save from the 6'7" keeper. Ball is whipped in. Forster makes the clearance, but he's fouled anyway, so the ball's going to get pulled back. So 4 minutes left in the game itself. Here's a late chance. Ward-Prowse, set-piece specialist, whips it in. Put a Jordy Classy, 89th minute, get in there. Jordy Classy, second goal of the season, a rare goal for him, but what a finish that was. 2-1. All right, so we've just got a couple minutes to hold on now. Let's make it. Oh, I don't want to make it too much a change. Let's go ahead and just change things around. Let's go super defensive. Just try and finish off this game. Contain. Alright, that should be enough now just to hold on. Here's a late free kick. Ball's whipped in. Forced a Classy. If you make it 3-1, that'll be even better. And that would have been complete. 2 wins in a row against Man United. But here's one last chance, maybe. No, and there's the full-time whistle blows at Wembley. Southampton are through to the final. Get in there. Fucking get in there. This might be my first FA Cup trophy in FM17. So that's fantastic, fantastic news. What a performance there. Going through to the final of the FA Cup. Now, the result of that, Jan Valery's agent says he wants a new deal. Honestly, you deserve one, son. You actually had a pretty solid game, even though you were partially at fault for the goal that we conceded. But what a goal. What a game from Jordy Classy as well. I mean, there was some absolute wonderful performances in there. Take a look at some of the highlights. Jordy Classy actually got man of the match with that late goal. Luan getting a goal as well. Fantastic finish. Romeo was solid in midfield. The back line actually played really, really well, considering that Jan Valery was filling in at right back. Mare Yoshidi 7.4, Vida 7.2. Everyone just put in a really, really good shift. And also I was pleased to see Lukaku go off nice and early as well. That definitely helped things. Alright, so what I'm actually going to do, let's see, because I'm going to claim that it seems like goal was entirely undeserved. Do you agree? Nope, we deserve more than that actually. So fuck you, Jose. Alright, yep, I believe he's bitter. Absolutely, he's bitter. Now he's lost 2 games in a row against us. We might be Man United's Achilles heel, which is good to say. It's really good to say out loud. Alright, so the FA Cup, we could play over Chelsea or Liverpool. We're going to go through this real quick and find out who we're playing. Alright, so come on, who we're playing? Looks like Liverpool. Alright, so playing against Liverpool in the FA Cup final. Obviously, that's going to be the week after the final game of the season. So what I'm going to do for these episodes is I'm actually going to do the last 2 games of the season as a double header. We're going to have Crystal Palace at home to round off the season, and then we're going to play Liverpool in the FA Cup final. But anyway, fantastic episode, fantastic result. Super happy to go for the FA Cup final if you hadn't realised. Obviously, with that being said, Liverpool haven't guaranteed European place yet, so I'm pretty sure they're going to be going for the win. What will be, I don't know how many freaking FA Cups they've won, honestly. Competitions, they've won it. Where is the FA Cup? 7 times. Won it 7 times. They're going for the 8th time. Southampton have only ever won it once in the history, so I'm looking to make history again by winning it for a 2nd time. But thank you guys so much for watching the episode. Hope you guys are enjoying the series. If you are, remember to smash that like button. If you want to see more videos, hit subscribe, hit those notifications, and I'll see you all in the next part. Goodbye, everyone. Goodbye.